Hello guys, it's Shaun Thomson here. Welcome back to another Daf 45 restoration video. In today's video, we've bought the wrong box. .23 it measures there, 23.4 from the very back of the tail lift. I bought this as a 20-foot body. Right, so I'm trying to find something that absolves me, but all I can find is the actual listing. The actual listing's gone. The 2017 Daf LF 45 body with tail lift Daf. When you press that listing, it's disappeared. And I obviously have screenshots from the time I bought it. Yeah, look at that. Look at the wheelbase of that Daf, man. Oh, I don't know how to fix this. Right, so I'm just doing my calculations. That gives us, the wheelbase of this is 4.4 metres, which gives us overhang from this hub to the back of 2.64 metres. Right, 2.64 to the hub there. Gives us, until this ring here, that's a lot to lose. That is a lot to lose in a body. There's nowhere we can put that. Like, we might get a couple of inches out this. Maybe, if we out with the tank and stuff, maybe it'll pull her forward a couple of inches. I just hope, I'm just asking the boy that builds our bodies if the tail lift's included, because if it's not, we could vanish that away easy, because that's obviously the tail lift for there. So if it's not, then we could maybe vanish that away. Then again, probably not. Probably not. Oh, obviously we've got a couple of options. First option is we get a new body, maybe take the tail lift off because we know it's good, and then just try and search for a 20-foot body. I'm just going to check the other dimensions now, because I honestly think I've f***ed it. Maybe it's too high, maybe it's too wide. Right, we're going to go learn how to cut a body off that one round there. Right, I've been having a wee look about, and I'm between two options. I can't believe we've done this. I do not know how to fix this option, but I think the best way to be is obviously this all comes off. I don't know how we'd ever redo these bolts, because I'm pretty sure that's, is it hot rivets or whatever you want to call it? Don't know how to do that. But if we unrivet all this, obviously unbolt the tail lift first, take the tail lift away, take that off, cut to their 20 foot, and then put all that back. It's a lot of work, innit? Not a great start. I really don't know what to do. Right, so on the old Daf, if you didn't see the video, that was the previous one of this. We picked up another one for £500 to use for parts. I'm using this to experiment to see what's involved, take the body off. So obviously we've got this bit here, then we've obviously got the wood from the actual body that we could cut down. That's the easy bit, because it's half wood, half whatever this is, kind of fiberglassy stuff. That body we've got on it's a 2016, so it might even be insulation like what the new trucks have, but the older lorries had wood. Then obviously we've had a wee look in here, and just basically seen that that's a cover, so if we cut it we'd need to leave enough for the body. Obviously if we're cutting it there, we would leave that much so that it would sit in there, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is going to be a good start to the video. It really shouldn't have, but you know what I mean. Anyways, alright, it's the next day and I've made a decision. We're going to cut a bit off the back. Not today, but we are going to do it. And to do that, we need, you ready? Milwaukee reciprocating saw. Honestly, I wish Britain had things like this, like made in Britain. Leyland Daf. Oh. But I've always kind of been after a reciprocating saw, mostly because it does wood as well, so it'd be handy for, you know, building stuff in the garden that I'm doing up at the moment as well. Right, so one of the storage customers that we've got here just came over and he was asking what I was doing with it, and he's a mechanic himself, and he came up with a really good idea. Cut the front half of the box. And there's less on the front. Makes perfect sense, I think. GoPro battery's dying. Less to go wrong. Alright, we've just decided to make tracks. We've been drilling out all these for the past couple of hours. There's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Quite a lot of bolts. Anyways, we'll cut all of them out and then take that panel away so that some fresh air gets through, because obviously we've been grinding and drilling in here and you can definitely smell it. So once that's out, that will be a nice wind through. Then we can start taking off the side panels, the top panels, the bottom panels, cut the floor back, cut the body back, put it all back on. Easy. Right, I've just done the last one, so this now should no longer be attached. Not too sure how we're going to get it off though. I'm going to crowbar along the top. That's it out. Keep it going.
Well, at least then it's just a case of
taking aye, that column, that's what I need to keep. And then find out where I want it. Cut the floor, cut the body, cut the roof, then put everything back. Aye. So I'm going to work out if I want bang on 20 foot or if I want what I can get. Oh no, what have we done? Alright, we've just removed the front bar. I'm just going to quickly measure as to where we need to be. I'm pretty sure it's probably somewhere along here, but I'd rather make sure first off. We'll try and cut it as close to we can within the legal limits of a beam. So aye, if we were to cut it there, we'd be using that beam there, if that makes sense. Alright, so we've been doing our calculations. Obviously we've got pretty much the front off. We're just going to take this top bit off the now. It's proven a wee bit trickier because it's fiberglass. Cutting into fiberglass isn't ideal, especially for your health. So aye, I'm trying to put that off to the very last minute so there's not fiberglass dust everywhere. Good thing is, it's outdoors-ish. Anyways, doing my calculations here. Very crude drawn. Obviously before and after, I don't know why I drew a lorry, but it turns out it wasn't needed. Now, our wheelbase is 4.4 metres from middle hub to back hub, which means the legal overhang we can have is 2640 mm, and that's from the middle of that hub to, obviously, you know, whatever. Now, originally we had done that, but that was for the chassis gap. So, what we need to take off it for it to be within legal limits is 570 mm. Obviously the chassis gap is 680, so it makes sense to just take 680 off it. We're only losing 110 mm, but then that way the chassis sits lovely and flush, like it did in the old lorry, sits lovely and flush up with the back of the body here. And there's not like a wee gap. It would just look nicer as well if ever anybody looks under it. Not that folk will, but in my mind it sounds better. So if we take this over to the live diagram, this is basically 64 mm, because obviously the corners and stuff stick out 4 mm on top of that, so if you imagine it'd probably be a bit there. So we're going to take off 64 mm, and aye, that's pretty much what we're bet by, but we would fail an MOT for that because the body's oversized. Alright, so I've been to screw fix this morning. Obviously Red Bull first, we need some files, we've got the coach bolts, the other coach bolts, a new riveter because ours is broken, some seal. What else we got? Oh, a tap die screw thing because I couldn't get these any shorter. That was the shortest I could get them. So we'll have to cut off a bit because we only really need till there. Then we can retap the ends, blah blah blah. So I've got everything we need. Oh yeah, some safety glasses because folk are having a go at me. Let's get this done. Alright, let's open the bag up, see if these are right. Aye, they look about right. Are they the same size head? You get a better comparison as well on the floor. They're a wee bit bigger than what they want to be, aren't they? Obviously this is a type of fastener can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like a fancy rivet, but the gun itself is like £1,000, so we're not doing it this way. Alright, so the next new purchase for the workshop, we need a leaf blower, man. The leaves blow in for the front. We bought a vice. Now the reason we bought a vice is just to hold things, especially when we're doing these bolts. Obviously we need to take a considerable amount off them, which is really annoying. I really wish you could get smaller ones. Obviously we did get these small ones, but didn't have any left in stock. They had this big bag left in stock. I mean, no wonder, who needs that unless you're doing fence posts. But aye, it means we need to cut off quite a considerable amount and then rethread it with a rethreading tool, and then change the bolts that come out with it, which are the standard ones, for Loctite. Right, we've just got the roof section off. I'm just kind of speeding through this bit because obviously the whole point of this video is cutting the body. So these corner sections on this 2016 body don't have JCP, right? Come round to the other lorry we bought, full video YouTube, episode 9 I believe it was, has these JC paint embroidered or embossed corners, and I just think they look nuts. Now, it's little details like this that I wonder why I put so much effort in. At the end of the day, here we have a 2000 body for JC paint. We'll probably take that plate and put it on the body we've got. There's not much difference. I don't think many folk will notice. Obviously if you watch this you'll notice, but then people will be like, oh my god, that's such a good body for like 2000. But it's actually a 2016, and we'll keep the original plate on it as well. But aye, these JCP corners, I want to know if they'll fit, because if they fit, they're coming off. They're coming off. Sad bit is, this is a nice and clean body. Look just how tidy that is. A bit holy, but aye, I just think that's cool with the JCP bit. Obviously, we'll put a pallet forklift on the body, and we'll just take this off. Downside is we're now unsealing the body. I don't really think I care. Oh yeah, I've got safety glasses as well, because people kept fucking slagging me. I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. There's no time for health and safety in this build. There we are. All that for that. I didn't do it properly because I didn't want to damage this facing. I wanted to come in from the back and drill those rivets out. So just go double check it definitely fits before we steal the other one. And we'll maybe even just fill this hole up just so the water doesn't get in too easily. But aye, all in all, just it's wee details like that I like on a body. Alright, just double checking it, and it's pretty much an exact fit. Just wonder why JCP ever stopped doing that. It was obviously money saving, but I don't know what it is. Tell me I'm wrong. Imagine that, right? Everything's all fresh painted, and then that's like JCP in black. You know, it's just gonna be such a nice detail, no? Also, I blistered my hand to touch the weld. The grind bit. Nice. Anyways, we'll go get the other one now. I just need a new blade. There we are, 2 bits cut off and taped. Probably won't make it watertight, but the box is going in the bin anyway, so. Alright, this is exactly why you should measure twice, cut first. The first time we only measured it from this point here as how much we need to cut back. But as you can see, there's a bit of a difference. There's that much extra you take into consideration for the front part and where it sits on this bit of steel. So that could have been annoying. Honestly, really don't know if I'm ready. I've got it all marked. I've got the starter hole for the saw started. I mean, it's too late now if I've fucked the measurement. That's what I've taken. I've cut out these bits, the brackets. Obviously these wee bits just sat in there. So cut them out so the saw can travel freely, but also the body will pretty much sit. I'll probably have to cut this back again, but aye. Alright, so we're going back now. Let's cut it. Okay, so cutting this saw isn't as easy as I thought because Right, next thing is taking these corners off and putting on the old GCP ones. We've done that one as a test fit, it went well. There's it there. Now I'll show you how to do it. First off, take this bit off. Alright, bolts cut, now just remove that. Don't need this, but we'll keep them just in case. You never know when that will come in handy, especially if the back panel's got them. You never know. I mean, you end up just holding on it too much, don't you? Anyways, clean this up. Right, wee bit of sealer. Right, one handed's gonna be a pain, and then we pull that. Alright, all I've done is seal up the joins, and down in here I know it's probably a bit overkill sealing the bits of the rivets, but I want this thing to be watertight, because my mate Danny Mac says that it'll leak forever now that I've done this. So it's a challenge to myself. If I can make this unleakable, cue Danny Mac. Cue. Alright, here's what we're doing next. First off, we're cutting off the bolts. Again, like I said, that is as big a bolt as I could get, and if you see that going through, it's just far too much. So cut a bit off, re-tap the end, and then basically what we're doing is, as you can see, it's circular holes we've got, whereas with these bolts is a wee square bit. So with a couple of needle files, all we're doing is squaring it off and then hitting it through so that it's pretty much solid in there. Pretty much. Hopefully you can see that, it's no longer circular, then that fits in. But it's that tight, you hit it in with a hammer for the last wee bit, and then it's as good as I think we'll ever get. Right, I mean that's solid, I don't think you get any better than that. Downside is we've got hammer marks. Maybe move to a nicer hammer, actually, because that's a bit rough. Alright, that looks good. Let's hope we don't turn once we put them into the body. Alright. Beautiful. Right, time is getting tight on this. It's 3 o'clock. I need to be ready for putting the body in about 5 o'clock. So one of the boys can help me before they go home. Otherwise, I can't do that today. So, frost members out. We'll leave the chassis, we'll cut that at a later date. We're just cutting these wee bits off for now, and hopefully not cut too much. For metal cutting, much prefer a grinder. I mean, it does it, but a grinder's just cooler. Alright, change your plan. It's the next day. Got a couple of boys coming around to help me fix the roof. So let's make a start back on her. Came out.
Oh, you slag.
No, I need to beat that out, John, honestly. Big trucker Shaun's arrived. How are you getting on?
I'm very good.
Don't be as awkward as Danny, please.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched that video, that made me laugh a lot. Did you see that? It was bad.
He was so awkward.
Made the balls. Shaun was like, he's not making a fucking YouTube anytime soon.
Never.
You know what though? Kevin, what's funny about all this? No, do you know what that? It's when the van came in. I'm not gay. I was gonna say that van was broken. Do you see when it was coming out? Shaun was coming out, and you see he's like, oh, this is the greatest thing I've had. And something obviously came, and he went. And then just. See the thing that really got me is see the guy in that van. He'd have looked weirder because he'd been at the side of the road like. Rather than like. Away from it. Come on, George, I'm stuck! Look at the wobble in the hood. Just get that door in. Watch your fingers. Oh my god. Right. Think of this. Right. Oh! Right. Oh my god! Push it. Watch your fingers.
Honestly, an efficient team we've got now, so we're just doing these bolts. I'm not done. Right, driller! Oh! Is it dead?
No, I just want to talk to you from the stadium.
That's it! And then he hits the bolt through. Then I'm here, like a good little boy, with my Loctite nut in the washer. There you go. He hits it through now. Snack it? No, is it smacked? Yeah. I didn't know you hit it. Why? Alright, okay. Right, next one! Efficient team, boys. I could never have done this by myself, but they're taking That's you! Rinse and repeat. 18 times and 18 times, and then it's done. Alright, so still work to be done. Sean's leaving. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Cheers, have a good one. See you later. John, we'll finish this. Is that you fed? Yeah. Right, see you later.
Oh, wait a minute. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. Ta-da. John, we'll finish this. Yeah, cool.
Honestly.
Cheers.
Top lot.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, guys.
Not that you can see much or hear much. But look at that. Look at the space we've cut off. Right, so we're just going to move that forward to there. Look at all that space we've made. Low Barry, sorry. But let's get into it. Alright, I've pulled the body forward. I'm fat and shattered. We've got a forklift on the front, forklift on the back. She's now off the body as little as she can. And now, me and John, using brute force, I'm going to push her back. Right, you want to try pushing her? Thought I'd get you. I was hoping you'd start pushing, man.
I'm a little stupid. Well.
Right, best bit to push me. Because the cab tilt isn't properly on. Aye. Oh, fuck, John, it's going way too good. There you go.
Stop coming over the top.
Right, hold it there.
Yep.
Alright, so the maximum legal overhang we can have is 26,400, which is right there. Now, if I hold that tight with John, 2 seconds. Tight to the back there, John. Furthest point, the tail lift.
Yep.
Right, 26,400 is bang in line with the middle, and if you don't believe us, if you come down mechanically, 26,400 is bang in the middle of that hub. John, we can't have anything over that. And I don't think they'd measure it to that point. They'd probably measure it to there.
No.
Because I fucking shaved that bracket for the mill. But, aye, that is 26,400. Right, let's measure how big the box is now. So if anyone asks, this is a custom body. It is a 20.6 foot body. You don't buy them, John. It's 21 or 20, you don't get 20.6. Right, take it to the tail lift. That you? 21.5.
21.5.
Oh, perfection, by the way. I don't know how we pulled that off. Still got to tidy the roof up and stuff, but John needs to go home, so at least this way we can solve that problem. Jesus Christ, by the way. Oh, boys, what a gap. That is gorgeous. Right, you ready? Oh yeah, be alright, be fine. Whoa, stop. You're on the wheel again. You don't realise you're actually like drifting over. But when you drift over, you push the wheel. Okay, so I pushed it too far back. I've had a little bit of an accident here. Oh, GG peeps, man. Oh, shit the bed. Aye. Oh, Jesus Lord. I need you to get a tug with the forklift. Yeah? We'll need to get a wee tug with the forklift. Oh, Jesus. That was obviously like
Alright, so it's just that bit there.
Just that bit there, aye. We broke that wee plastic clip off as well.
Fucking good Mazda.
Oh, there's got a wee bit of the old Mazda on it there.
Father, I'll never know.
Oh, there's a plastic bit. Right, I'm going to pull it forward a wee bit so I can use the tail lift.
Ah, Dad, you're watching when you're smashing it.
Yep. First and probably not the last.